This show is brought to you by Game Up Hard Hydration. It's like your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink got together, had a baby, but it's so much better. And Dave has those details down by heart.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking about fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. Those are your flavors. And guys, it's only 110 calories per can. It's low carb. Enjoy yourself some Game Up.
The question on wrestling fans' minds, because we're going to talk about All Out, but there was a lot of results from it that have led people to ask, is AEW going too far? I saw AJ posted it in our group chat, and I thought it was kind of a silly question, and then I heard it popping up on more podcasts, and I still think it's kind of a goofy question, but I want to know what you think right now.
Nothing bothered me on that show. You know, plastic bag angle immediately gave me thoughts of Terry Funk. So, I have nothing but a soft spot for Terry Funk. So that didn't bother me at all. Jim Ross sold that shit brilliantly. For all the shit we give Jim Ross now, like, he was perfect in this. Like, he was not about that. And that's great. That's what you needed, I thought, in that angle. Saying it's ridiculous. This isn't wrestling. That's embarrassing. Like, I thought it was great. Stuff later on, let's see, with Strickland and Hangman, the cinder block spots, the staples and stuff like that. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I've seen that shit so much now. Like, watch events like GCW, watch other, like, backyard wrestling promotions, and you're going to see staples. You're going to see there was light bulbs earlier on in the night, which just happens at all kinds of shows. The image of a needle to the mouth, I can see where that's going to maybe potentially turn off sponsors and stuff like that, but it's a pay-per-view. You're not doing it all the time. So to me, it doesn't bother me. I guess from a business standpoint, maybe I'd be worried about like sponsors or stuff like that, but I don't know. Like I said, I mean, we'll see. Unless this stops them from getting a TV deal or something, I'd say it is what it is. And they're putting on a different product and a different show, which is what you want.
The only thing I'd say I didn't care for was the needle in the mouth.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think AEW took it too far, because if you look at the state of wrestling now, everything, people know too much. It's all, so the business isn't hidden like it once was. So to make things stand out and to make a big splash with things, sometimes, especially for a feud like this, or like a few of these feuds, you got to go a little heavier. Where is the line? It's kind of hard to tell. Like, if there is a definite line that they cross, the people will definitely let them know. I haven't heard it be overwhelming yet that they went too far, but I think we're starting to feel the limits of what they can do. Overall, though, I thought All Out, given how close it was to All In and how fucking close it's going to be to Wrestle Dream.
Right.
Which, Dave, is that our next live watch along after Bad Blood?
Could be. We'll have to take a look. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know. It's the Saturday after it. I sprang that on him live, folks. But
yeah.
It's up in the air, but All Out, I think it brought me back to liking Tony Khan's pay-per-views and booking. And like Randy had said, we're looking forward to...
Actually, I would say there's a good chance Bad Blood could be our next watch-along, because I believe that's October 5th, and I believe that's going to be a 6 o'clock Saturday.
Yep.
time.
Well, that's definitely officially our next watch-along.
Okay.
This one is the following Saturday.
I see what you're asking me.
It could be kind of a pain in the ass,
We
but...
could do it.
We'll see. We're back at it. It's fall time. But what didn't fall is my interest in AEW. That Ospreay Pac match had to have been match of the night for me. I heard people like the ladies' street fight.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but it didn't stand out as much as Pac Ospreay for me. But they had a hell of a spot to be in during that match.
So for me, a lot of great matches, but I was going to say this. Until that angle where Mox turned on Danielson with a plastic bag, I thought it was a very hot show, but I was kind of thinking, this is cool, but it's almost like I didn't need to watch it. Like, it was almost like it reminded me of a hot Clash of Champions or a hot show where it was a really good show, but I'm like, nothing really noteworthy is going to happen. No titles changed hands. Anything I needed to see. Just good matches, which I like, but I'm like, is it worth the money? Then I'm like, well, it was a combo. And then, Mox turns on Danielson, and I'm like, okay, now we're cooking. You know what I mean? So for me, that really made the show. So it's kind of funny for some people who really got turned off by the plastic bag. That took this from an average show to an above average show for me.
I can't remember if I heard it on a podcast or read it somewhere, but apparently Eddie Kingston wanted to do the plastic bag angle like a year or so ago.
I believe that.
And they finally got around to using it. So
he's such a big Terry Funk fan, so I can see that.
If you haven't tried Game Up, then you are missing out. Imagine your favorite seltzer and your favorite sports drink had a baby, but it's way better than that. Each can is 110 calories, low carb, 4.9 ABV. It's a nice light drink that is not light on flavor. Game Up comes in fruit punch, orange, lemon, lime, and grape. Pick it up at drinkgameup.com or at your nearest liquor store.